Hi, this is Dave with DRH Acrylic Creations. Today we're going to be doing several colors: Inferno by TLP, Rave by TLP, and Techno by TLP. Enchantment, also TLP, Blue Black, Pebeo. Our cell activators are Iridescent Gold, Titanium White, and Lamp Black, and King of Paine, Latte, and Indigo. Putting down my pillow paint now, PPG Multi Pro. I'm going to be doing a 20 by 20 canvas, and it's going to be a combination of several different styles. Spreading out the paint, trying to get as much coverage as I can on the canvas. Just cut a little bit out, got it spread out, and I'm going to start by putting down large swaths of color. This is Indigo. It's an Atelier interactive paint, and it's mixed with my pouring medium. That's 3 parts Valspar Ultra to 1 part Varathane polyurethane triple thick. Next is King of Paine. This is a TLP, this little piggy pigment, and it's their version of Paine's gray. Here it looks definitely gray, but it has a blue hue to it. Next is a color from Pebeo, and it's Blue Black. It's a gray-looking paint with a blue, denim blue undertone to it. Beautiful color. Just trying to center it here. Give it a nice gentle spin to figure out what it is I want to do with the next, because I didn't get as much coverage with that as I'd like to have. So, what's the solution? Picked up my large swiping tool, and I'm going to actually just kind of spread it out just a little bit. In the process, I introduced a little bit of my pillow paint to the bottom, and at first I thought, oh, this is a big mistake, but I'm not entirely sure it was a big mistake. You'll see in a minute that it created a really nice washed effect to it. Gave me a little bit more depth. Okay, I put it on the cell activators on the back of my swiping tool. This is titanium white, and it's mixed with 3 parts Australian floetrol. I'm putting Techno. Techno is a TLP color. These are opaque and they're fluorescent, so they're extremely bright. You can see with the yellow that it is bright. The next one is Enchantment. Enchantment has a violet shift to it, so it's an interference color. I'm going to flip this over and going to do a swipe. Now, this is a dirty swipe. As I said earlier, this is a combination of different styles. I'll load up the back of the swiping tool again. First down is Rave, after my cell activators, and it was titanium white and black. Black was done first. Rave is a nice, beautiful, bright, fluorescent blue. And on top of that, I'm going to put some more Enchantment. The iridescent colors give a lot of depth to the paint. A lot of depth to the painting, rather. very fond of the color shift. Okay, gonna flip this over and gonna do another dirty swipe across the bottom. You notice that's very dark. The reason for that is that the black cell activator was the first thing down. The first thing down is going to be the first thing on top. So it sinks almost immediately. Okay, I've now loaded the back of the swiping tool, my iridescent gold and my black and white, and that's red is Inferno. Another very bright color. Now another little bit of Enchantment. I figured it would take a little bit more to stand up against the Inferno. The Inferno is an extremely bright red. And flip it, and let's see what we can do here. You can see the gold almost immediately show up. Okay, this was turning out to be a pretty long video, so I cut out a lot of the stretching. And I'm going to speed a few things up just a little bit so that we can economize on the time. You can see there's quite a bit of paint still on there. Even slow, there was a lot of movement with the paint. So I'm just trying to get as much coverage as I can. Get the corners covered here in just a bit. What I'm doing now. A little bit of a spin to see if I can get some of the cells to open up just a little bit more. Working on the sides. Make sure that I've got paint coverage on the sides. Okay, the reason why I just moved that is to get the paint to flow off the furthest end. Okay, continue trying to make sure that the drips that are coming off the side are helped along, get them off the edges, partially because when you leave paint still dripping, it'll continue to pull the color layer with it. So it's important as you go along to make sure that you're doing a good job with your sides so that there aren't a lot of drips. And just taking a minute to look and see if there's anything else I wanted to do with this. Some more of the paint off. Give it a few light spins. I have slowed this back down. And again, all I'm doing is moving paint off. Going back with my tool. Taking the drips off the bottom. I had to do that a lot with this because I had quite a bit of paint on this. It was about this time that I realized that I had a creature in this one. It looks like a bluebird to me, and down in the blue section there was something strange with the paint, and I decided it was a worm, for any lack of anything better. So the name of this piece became "The Early Bird Gets the Worm," and making the best out of a situation, I suppose. If you have any questions or comments you'd like to ask, please leave them down in the comments section, and I look forward to hearing from you. I think it's about time for the flyover. This dried beautifully. Now you can see here up at the top, it does look like a bluebird. And I go down, and there's the worm. The cell structures and the blending with this couldn't have been better. I gotta tell, honestly, when I finished this piece, I wasn't sure if I liked it or not. But if you did, leave me a like. And if you haven't already done so, take a second and subscribe. And finally, ring the bell for notifications of videos that I'll be putting out. It's my goal to put out at least 2 per week, and I hope that you're finding them useful. Thanks for being here today, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Bye now.